I'm Chantal, and this is Hey Homegirl, where I keep the real in real estate. And today we are going to talk about everything you need to know and everything you want to know about real estate school. If you're here, maybe you haven't started yet and you're interested, and good, you're at the right spot because this is where you can begin now. So, real estate school. You want to be in real estate sales? You got to do real estate school. For my state in Connecticut, you have to have 60 hours. I don't know what your state is, so Google will be your best friend. But speaking of Google, start with Google. The first thing you want to do is do a Google search and look at real estate schools in your area. I look at reviews. I'm a review snob, but you might want to look at what's closest to you, what's more convenient, and the price. Now, the price was very important to me as well. So I think I did a little bit lower on the stars because the price was a little bit lower. So you got to decide what your point is. I personally, now that I've completed it, I feel like you want to look at the reviews because you want to see how the teachers are and what the students are saying about the teachers. But at the end of the day, all you need to do is go and do your hours and pass the exam at the end of real estate school. So sometimes, if it's a cheap price, I say go with that. You just have to do your due diligence during school time and make sure that you're gonna pass the test. Just get the hours out the way. So first you wanna Google, go by price. And speaking of price, I would say you can expect to pay anywhere between $200 and $500. I've not seen anybody say they had a real estate class for more than $500. It might be. I wouldn't pay that much. $200 is on the low scale. I've not seen anybody pay $200, but I do feel like I saw a Groupon for a real estate class for about that much, and I would jump on it if I would have jumped on it if it was in my city. But it was like super far. So if you can find a real cheap real estate school that's cheaper than $200, link it below because I've not seen it. But price, you're gonna be looking at between $200 and $500. If you wanna do the overall budget, if you're a budgeter, incorporate you have to think about what days you have classes and how far it is from you, because you're also gonna have to incorporate gas money and food for your class. So for the times of my school, it was Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 3 hours each day, from 6 to 9 on Tuesday and Thursday, and from 9 to 12 on Saturday. So if you need to rearrange your schedule, some days, I've actually found that to be the pretty consistent schedule of real estate school. Some I'm sure are different, but that seems like the typical schedule. But of course, find out what the school that you're interested in, find out their days, and then you're gonna have to rearrange your schedule and do your budget for that. Information about real estate school. Real estate school is literally just a realtor or a broker teaching you how to pass your exam. That's it. I don't feel like it's anything more, and it's definitely nothing less. So don't go to real estate school expecting to, leave the class and be a top salesperson. And to be honest, I didn't find a lot of clarity about the real world in my real estate class. Like, I wanted to know about brokerages and choosing brokers, and I didn't get information on that. I wanted to know about how much money I can expect to spend on starting real estate. I don't think I got enough clarity about that. And I just feel like a lot of my questions about real estate life never got answered. So go to school literally just to pass your exam, and you're gonna find out real quick in real estate that you have to do your own due diligence, and you might have to learn by trial and error, and nobody's gonna help you out on anything because guess what? Everything is on you now. And you learn that real soon. So the good things about real estate school is that you'll be in a class full of like-minded people. Hopefully, if you have at least 1 or 2 people that you're cool with, you guys can do study groups, which I really liked. And I don't know, it's just good to be you know, surrounded by people with your same goals and your same interest. Another good thing about about real estate school, like I just said, in addition to your peers, is that you have that support from people. Like during test day, we're all nervous, we're all uplifting each other. So it's like you have a little clique. It's like a little real estate clique, and it's really cool to start out with. After you graduate, you probably won't talk to them ever again. Like I have. Shout out to my real estate class, by the way. If you're watching, shout out to you. Schedule your test if you haven't. And I think some of the cons I kind of just mentioned, which was just the lack of preparation for what you're about to go through. I think it would just be good to have a class that, and I don't think we had a class like that. Your school might have it, I don't know, but I think it would have been good to have just a class that prepares you on everything. Like even at least here in Connecticut, scheduling your exam is outrageously ridiculous for no good reason. Like you have to fill it out on paper, get it notarized, send it in, and then you wait for like 2 to 3 weeks. I had to wait 3 weeks to get a postcard saying that I can schedule my test. And I wasn't expecting that because in school they just kept saying, after school, schedule your test. And I'm just like, later I'm just like, y'all were just saying it like I was gonna be able to do that, and I wasn't. So I just feel like there's a lack of preparation in regards to your next steps that I would have wanted more on from my real estate school, and I didn't get. Did I have any other complaints about real estate school? I think that's just about it. If you go to a school that also has a brokerage, they might try to recruit you. You might not want that. It's kind of awkward. Like, I know I just spent time with you and I like your teacher and I'm familiar with the space, but it's like, I'm exploring my options. So that might be something for you. Yeah, that's all I can think about in regards to real estate school. I hope I answered some of your questions. If you have any other ones, link them down below. Just comment below in the comment section and I'll respond to all your questions. I think that's about it. I covered the price. The price includes the books. It should include the material. Make sure you know that. Covered the time, the curriculum, information. My review on real estate school is it's something that you have to do. It's not good or bad. It's just what you have to do to get your hours in and pass your exam. Oh, there's an exam at the end of your class and you need to pass that in order to take your real estate exam test. So that's another thing you need to know. So yeah, that's that on that, and that's the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, and share if you feel inclined to do so. Make sure you're also subscribed to the girl, and I will see you guys around YouTube. Bye.